I'm Maggie Shane, and this is EatLikeYouGiveAShit.com. This week's recipe is my perfect chili. You can make this in the crock pot or stovetop. We start with 5 to 6 cans, 12-ounce cans of beans. I like lentils, kidney, cannellini, garbanzo, black, and I later added a can of pinto beans. We're also going to use 5 12-ounce cans of diced tomatoes, and as many of those as you like can also contain green chilies. Step 1, open all the cans. Now pour the tomatoes into the crock pot. Add the beans which you have drained and rinsed. Look at all those colors. Give it a stir. Now you're going to chop up 2 bell peppers of different colors. I chose green and orange, a red onion, and 5 or 6 button mushrooms. Now I want you to save the scraps. We'll be using this next week. So add the mushrooms to the pot. And begin cutting up the bell peppers. I cut up the green one first. Add that to the pot. Save the scraps. And repeat with the other color pepper. In this case, it was orange. Add that. You could also be adding any hot peppers you might like at this point. And don't forget to save those scraps. Now we'll finally chop up our onion. And add the onion to the pot. Look how full our pot is. All vegetables in there. I later added 2½ cups of frozen spinach. Now save your scraps and you're going to put a cap on this and put it in the freezer. Next week we're making homemade veggie broth. Now I didn't have fresh garlic, so I resorted to my minced garlic, which I always have on hand for backup, and other things. I used 2 heaping tablespoons full. Not measuring spoon tablespoons, but spoons. I used 2 tablespoons of reduced sodium tamari. This is my secret weapon. It just adds such a boost of flavor to every recipe. It's a mild soy sauce. And then we're going to add the vegan crack, 1/3 cup of nutritional yeast. It's cheesy. And then we're going to add some garlic powder. We had some garlic in here already, so a teaspoonful ought to do. I like to use Cajun seasonings generously, so 2 heaping teaspoons of that for this batch, and it came out beautifully too. And a teaspoon of onion powder. Oh, and turmeric. I add turmeric to everything. It's just so healthy. About 2/3 of a teaspoon here. And then the chili powder, of course. 2 heaping tablespoons of that. Pop on the lid, cook it on high for 4 hours or until the vegetables are tender. And you can serve this in bowls with chunks of sourdough bread. I love to serve it the second day over baked potatoes. When it starts to get low, I add cooked macaroni to create chili mac and make it go a little further. I always add sweet corn. I just forgot here, but I should have added frozen sweet corn to this. You can use this as a dip. It tastes way better the second day after the flavors have mingled. You can make it as hot or as mild as you like. My batch is admittedly pretty mild. See you next week.
And now a word from our sponsor.